Hi, Assalamualaikum and welcome to Anime Online Webinar. I do believe everyone who show up today is either you are a fan of anime or you want to know about anime a bit deeper. Well, whatever your reason is, I want you to know that you have come to the right place if you want to know and have a discussion about anime. Today, I will be your host, Nur Najah binti Rizwan, and today we are so lucky to have two panel with us. Panel, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello, my name is Nur Nadatos Namiti Ahmed and I'm 19 years old. I'm from Sungai Petani Kedah and I'm currently a student in KPT MIPO and I'm studying diploma in multimedia right now and my current semester is semester 4.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hazim bin Ahmad Jani. I'm also 19 years old. I'm from Rawang, Selangor, and my status now is I'm a student in KPTM Ipoh, in course in diploma in multimedia, and I'm also in semester 4.
Okay, so therefore, that is our panel for today. Well, with no further ado, I really want to ask Hazim, do you, how anime start in Japan? Do you have any ideas?
Okay. Actually, there is a lot of argument about how anime started and who started it first. Some say 1930 and some say 1950 or 1970. But I will go with what I think the most supported statement among the others. I trace back to the history of anime and it back to 1917. Japan animation was started. They produced a silent film back then, black and white, with a lot of flaws and trial, based on animated shot from France and United States. But at this stage, Japan animation are overshadowed by Western animation at that time, which is Disney cartoon. They face an uphill battle from the start.
Oh wow, anime at first does not have a lot of exposure like how anime shoot in 19s. Well, how actually anime rising and become relevant?
Hmm. How actually anime rising? Moving on to 1963, on January 1, to be exact, Fuji Television broadcast a 30-minute animation television series called Tetsuwan Otomo, or better known in worldwide audience as Astro Boy. I think we all know about it. This show became a surprise hit, a super hit, starting an anime boom and a period of intense competition for TV audience. The success market is the beginning of a new kind of anime industry. It became the first anime shown widely to Western audience, especially to those in Europe, such as US and Denmark, becoming relatively popular and influencing US popular culture, with American companies acquiring various titles from Japanese producers. Astro Boy was highly influential to other anime in the 1960s and was followed by a large number of anime about robots and space. Started from this point, this glory days of anime started.
Now we know how anime start. Here comes important. How anime entered. Oh, sorry. Now I see. It's because one television series that hit and made anime famous. That's not something we know in general. Such a great fact. But Nadia, do you know how anime improved through the years?
Alright, anime improved throughout the years between 1970 to 1990. There is a lot of improvement in anime from the interface, the story plot, and they started to move on from sci fiction anime into more complicated one like romance, sport, magic, and so on. There is a lot of up and down during these years, but the outcome is anime started to spread across the world. A lot of anime genres started to popping up, and the animation of anime started to improve years by years. CGI became commonly used in the 90s, but its use in anime reached a crescendo in the 2000s. Anime was flourishing, and the success of series after series increased. Fan following multifold, like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, raised the bar for all anime by cross promoting manga, video games, and merchandise.
So now we know how anime start. Here's come important. How anime enter Malaysia.
Okay, thank you, Naja. Let me tell you, okay. Well, we need to know the root how anime become mass in Malaysia and what was it. Well, even though the Astro Boy is well known, but what catches Malaysian heart is an anime that I believe all stage of all age is well aware of, which is Doraemon. A study shows that Doraemon, first appearing in the form of manga in 1969, the bright blue robot cat we gained popularity in Japan and was made into an animated television series on the Japanese channel TV Asahi in 1979. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Doraemon was expected to many countries around the world. Within more or less 2 decades, the television version has aired in Italy, China, Taiwan, Korea, Singapore, and then Southeast Asia like Indonesia, Thailand, Myanmar, and also Malaysia in 1992.
Okay, Doraemon is my favorite anime in my childhood. Oh, good old times. But it's make me wonder how actually Doraemon becomes so popular in Malaysia.
Oh, okay. The Doraemon anime actually came into Malaysia since July 1992. It was first aired by RTM in RTM 1, if I'm not mistaken. The language and cultural tradition play a big role in determining whether a popular cultural product like Doraemon will be accepted into a society. In case of Doraemon interest into the Malaysian scene, it is interesting to point out that in Malaysia, it was first being it was first being popular by Chinese. The manga only being produced in Chinese first, but because of incredible response from Malay people, producers start to produce manga in Malay, and then the anime being dubbed into Malay language. As such, the language factor does not become that much of a barrier for cultural flow here due to possibility of dubbing. Yeah. What more interesting in this Doraemon has a lot of moral value that can be learned in every episode. As in every episode, like we know, does not have relation with previous episode. Either you are a kid or you are an adult, you will enjoy on how Doraemon settle Nobita problem with an awesome little gadget from the future.
Wow, I never know Doraemon have such impact on how anime emerged in Malaysia. But from them, but from Doraemon, how it start an anime wave.
Alright, after the success of Doraemon, we start to see anime like Crayon Shinchan, Pokemon enter TV station in Malaysia. As the first generation of anime that enter Malaysia is the family-friendly type of anime where you will see a simple plot, funny approach, and rich of moral values throughout the years. We start to see more heavy anime enter Malaysia, like Naruto, Bleach, and Dragon Ball, where this anime bring a whole different genre from before, more plot twists and more action. From this anime we started to see a fan base of anime started growing in Malaysia.
That's such a fantastic fact. Even I never know it, but from the wave, how anime developed in Malaysia.
Okay. How anime developed in Malaysia, influenced by those series of anime from Japan. Like we know, Let's Go Park Production introduced Upin Ipin on 14 September 2007 on Malaysia channel on TV9 or TV9. Upin and Ipin tells the story of the eponymous twin brothers in their kampung called Kampung Jeraruntuh. Having lost their parents since their infancy, the brothers live with their elder sister Kak Rose and grandmother Ude, also known as Opa. While the context of the stories mostly remain the same, they sometimes journey on imagined adventure like going on a pirate ship. This show how animation like Doraemon and the Upin Ipin series can be seen to be a new brand that has been added to the world pop culture menu, giving the world citizen a much expanded range of character, stories, values, and mental universe to enjoy and learn from. The cultural flow of the anime style from Japan to other parts of the world, including Malaysia, and then from Malaysia adapted, and then the other part of the world, show how how local cultural entrepreneurs have thus gradually mastered the alien culture form, taking them apart to investigate their potential in terms of symbolic modes, genre, and organization of performance, as the Let's Go Park team included local values and elements into an anime style which can be traced back to the Japanese anime like Doraemon.
The mix between these two countries do mesmerize me, but through the years, I do really wonder how Malaysians consume anime.
How Malaysia consume anime? Other than that, many TV broadcasts in Malaysia started to show a few anime series such as Naruto Shippuden, Bleach, One Piece, and Fairy Tail in some television channels like TV3, NTV7, TV9, and at TV. This is the starter from year 2003 and onwards until existed new streaming services such as Netflix, Iki, YouTube, and others that shows a lot more anime series that are popular in Japan. There is a more easier way for people to binge watching anime series that Malaysia's TV broadcast hasn't shown yet. Furthermore, the reason why anime series is getting more hype and popular to Malaysian people is because the situation in Malaysia and other countries regarding the COVID-19 pandemic that caused the lockdown in most of the country. As for that reason, most of the people in Malaysia, especially young generation, who want to kill their time in pandemic, by started watching a few anime series that listed most popular in Japan regarding any year, like Demon Slayer, Haikyuu, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and others more.
So that actually awesome. How is anime situation now? Like I heard of anime do have influence towards streetwear brand in Malaysia.
Anime and manga have been working together in streetwear circle for a while now. The two worlds share similar principles, fulfill a deep desire for nostalgia, and promote amazing graphics. So it's a surprise that the streetwear culture has taken so long to catch up. However, with the flood of deep release reaching the market in recent years, it seems like streetwear labels are finally making up for the last time. Suddenly, it's cool to be an otaku affected by the anime wave from Japan. One of the famous clothing branded like Uniqlo from a 50th anniversary of the partnership between Shonen Jump and Uniqlo. This mix up saw a slew of exclusive Jump inspired tops, each a stylish and colorful tribute to the past and present Jump show, where many collaborations concentrate on a single common brand, the Uniqlo Jump collaboration spanned the 50 years of Jump libraries, featuring shirts for obvious modern classics such as Naruto, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Hunter x Hunter, and other historical titles like Kuchikame and others more. Other than that, 2018 was certainly quite a year for Dragon Ball, with the end of Dragon Ball Super capturing global attention, the release of Dragon Ball Fighting Z, the Dragon Ball Z as Primitive Collab, launched the new Broly movie, and the official Adidas partnership. Adidas collaborated with Dragon Ball Z, going from saga to saga to create exclusive shoes, reminiscent of several of the famous characters and fights in the show.
Okay, we actually has come to the end. In all, this webinar session has looked into a few things. That include the cultural flow of anime in the form of Doraemon into the Malaysian scene and how this was adapted, nominated as can be seen in the Upin Ipin animated series. The hit of many popular anime series that shown in Malaysia entertainment had as the Malaysian idols into this form of popular culture. In example, anime was explored contributing to exciting literature in other forms of popular culture like art, cinema, music, and the internet. The effect of this appropriation were also looked into and it was shown how how an extension of the franchise into other mediascape was able to contribute to the organic solidarity within and beyond Malaysia. So is there any final word from our panels?
Right. I hope that people will know more about anime culture and take it as a positive content, not necessarily negative content from Japan to our Malaysia society. Even I, as one of anime fans, I learned a lot of things from watching anime, such as the knowledge regarding studies and the moral values shown in anime and the unique culture we got in there.
As for me, I do believe as an anime fan myself, even though anime is not our culture, but it have bring a multiple of people with the same interest into one roof and share each other thought about anime. Even how other portrays anime race, it cannot deny that anime has been united us from all races.
Okay, before we end, I actually have a question to our panels. We start with panel 1. What is your hope about anime in Malaysia?
I hope anime in the future does not be judged as a kid show. Anime is more than that. It has a value, a heavy story plot, and can be enjoyed in any age stage, whether you are a teen, a kid, or an old person.
Okay, now panel 2. Can you list a few anime movies that Malaysia cinema already published it in Malaysia?
Azim, okay tak?
Azim like ko.
Ya, Azim like lah.
Okay, therefore, with that answer, we have arrived to the end of our webinar. My name is Najorizan, your moderator today, and we will signing off. Thank you.